The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus. Does it ever feel like your mind is running in circles? Like thoughts are racing faster than you can catch them? You try to focus, but something always pulls you back into that endless loop of worry, regret, and what-ifs. Overthinking can feel like a heavy fog, blurring your judgment, draining your energy, and pulling you away from what really matters. But what if I told you that overthinking is actually a problem you can solve, not by fighting your thoughts, but by understanding why they happen and how you can take control of them? In today's video, we're diving into why you overthink and how ancient Stoic wisdom can help you regain control over your mind, calm your soul, and bring peace back into your life. Let's start the journey. 1. The root of overthinking: the desire for control. Why do we overthink? At the heart of it, overthinking stems from a need to control the uncontrollable. We want certainty, and when we don't have it, our minds try to create it, obsessing over every possibility, replaying conversations, rethinking decisions. This is exactly where the Stoics remind us. Control what you can and accept what you can't. You can't control the future or the outcome of every action, but you can control your response. Instead of staying stuck in what-ifs, try embracing the truth. The only thing you can control is your own reaction to the present moment. So, the next time you catch yourself overthinking, remind yourself, this is beyond my control. What can I control right now? 2. The power of presence. Focus on what matters. Now. Overthinking often happens when we are either living in the past or the future. We can't change the past and the future hasn't arrived yet we obsess. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, constantly reminded us to stay in the now, because the present moment is all that truly exists. When your mind drifts to the future, or you find yourself reliving the past, simply ask yourself, what is real right now? Take a deep breath, ground yourself, and refocus on the present. It's in this moment that clarity, peace, and focus reside. 3. Letting go of perfection. Accepting imperfection. Overthinking also arises from the need for perfection. We try to perfect every detail, every word, every action, because we're afraid of making mistakes. But the Stoic view is different. Perfection is an illusion. Seneca taught us that true wisdom comes not from chasing an ideal, but from embracing the natural imperfection of life. Mistakes are part of being human. Instead of fearing them, we can learn from them. If you're stuck in overthinking about doing something perfectly, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And can I accept that? By accepting that you won't always get things right, you release the pressure and give yourself room to act freely and calmly. 4. The fear of judgment. Silence the inner critic. Overthinking often feeds on fear. The fear of being judged, the fear of not being enough, the fear of not meeting expectations. Epictetus reminded us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your thoughts are not who you are. The constant voice in your head, the one that tells you you're not good enough, or that people are watching your every move. It's simply a story. Your mind tells you, a story that can be rewritten. The next time you hear that voice, ask, is this thought helping me, or is it keeping me stuck? If it's not helping, release it. The power to silence your inner critic lies within you. 5. Letting go of the need for answers. Embrace uncertainty. As human beings, we crave answers. We want to know why things happen, what will happen, and how to avoid discomfort. Overthinking often comes from our desire to figure everything out, to have a guarantee that everything will be okay. But Stoicism teaches that uncertainty is part of life. In fact, trying to control the unknown only brings more anxiety. Instead of searching for answers to everything, learn to live with the mystery. As Seneca put it, it's not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. By accepting that not everything needs an answer, you open the door to peace. 6. The importance of action. Don't let your mind paralyze you. Overthinking often keeps us stuck because we're afraid to act. We feel overwhelmed by the options and possibilities, so we do nothing. Inaction comes from overanalysis. Stoicism tells us that our action, no matter how small, is the antidote to overthinking. The only way to break free from the loop is to take action, even if it's imperfect. Start with one small decision today. It could be as simple as writing down your thoughts or making a phone call you've been avoiding. By doing, you'll start to feel more grounded, more in control. 7. Cultivating calmness. Practice silence and meditation. Finally, one of the most powerful techniques the Stoics used to combat overthinking was calming the mind through silence and meditation. Marcus Aurelius, often overwhelmed by the weight of his role as emperor, would retreat to quiet spaces to regain control over his thoughts. Take 10 minutes each day to sit in silence, breathing deeply and focusing only on your breath. Let each inhale and exhale clear your mind of the noise. By training your mind to be still, you teach yourself not to be ruled by thoughts, but to be the ruler of them. Overthinking is a cycle that can make us feel trapped in our own minds. But as the Stoics knew, the power and freedom to think clearly is always in our hands. It's not about stopping your thoughts, it's about choosing which ones to follow. The next time you find yourself spiraling, remember this: you don't have to fight your thoughts, you just have to change your relationship with them. Embrace the power of presence, let go of perfection, silence the fear of judgment, and take action. Your peace, your calm, it's waiting for you. And it starts with one simple choice: to stop overthinking and start living.